Hey guys, it's James Rowlett with Remax Northwest and the Houston home team. As you can see, I am up here in my attic and it's June. It's summertime, it's warm, it's hot. And I'm up here to just do a little bit of a home maintenance, a little preventive maintenance, and just wanted to show you what you probably should be doing as well. I've had this happen in the past, and it's basically you'll get a blockage in your drain lines for your AC unit. And so what that is typically caused by is you've got water always going into your primary line coming from the AC from basically the unit itself, and that water is as it's going down it, you eventually will get algae buildup in it. And so once the primary drain line, which goes into, like, it usually runs off into a sink or something like that, once that thing plugs, you'll start having the water drip outside the house. And usually you got a tube outside of a window and you'll see the water dripping down. That's when you know that your primary line's plugged, and that's a secondary line, and so that means it's going into your drip pan. So we're going to take a quick look here. So if I look off of my AC units here, it's kind of hard to see because it's a little dark here, but you can see there's like tubes here going, and so this main one is coming off here. It goes down, follows a drain, and then it goes out here, and then that's going to go off, and it is probably going to tee up with one of the other. I've got 2 units in my house, so it's going to tee up there. So if that line gets plugged right up here, once it gets algae in it, it'll start backing up, and then you've got a secondary line that's just a little bit higher here, and then this tube runs down and it goes into a metal drip pan. So once you get down here in this drip pan, then it starts filling that up, and then that drip pan has a tube that goes off of this, and then this is a secondary line that's actually running off, and that's what's going to be dripping out in front of a window. So if you're seeing that drip happening, that means that your primary line is plugged up. Now, in order to access your primary drain line, any AC guy that installs this for you, they always put like a little tube spout sticking up like this with it open here, and you'll have that off of the drain line. And what you can do, that allows you to actually access the primary drain line. And what you've gotten, if it's backed up, is you've got algae that's plugged that up in there. So you got to do something to prevent the algae. The easiest way to do this is just buy a cheap bottle of bleach and take the bleach, get yourself a funnel, and you're just going to put the funnel in that drain line. And I typically will pour, I would say at least a cup or 2 of it. It's like, to be perfectly honest, I'm just going to go ahead and probably pour about half of this bleach down this line, and I'm going to do it to the other unit too. So by pouring this bleach in there, where it effectively runs down, and any algae that's been building up in there, when it comes in contact with the bleach, it'll kill it. And once you kind of kill off that bleach, that's probably about good right there. Once I've done this, the bleach is going to kill the algae in the line. It'll keep the line clear, and basically I shouldn't have to worry about any type of plug on this, because the problem on this is where people miss it is they go on a vacation, the primary line's plugged, they didn't realize it, the secondary pan is now dripping, that thing actually gets a plug, it's got some debris, or maybe it builds algae up in it, and once it plugs, then your drain pan starts filling up. And as soon as that drain pan fills up, if you do not have the auto kill switch on it, which you can have your AC guy install one of those, but if you have an auto kill switch on it, it'll sense the water level coming up in there, and it'll shut down that unit. It shut down your AC altogether. So that way you've got a problem, because you'll come up and you'll see it. But if you don't have that thing retrofitted into the unit, this drain pan then overflows, and then you have water start piling, it starts filling up on your sheetrock, and then next thing you know, your ceiling collapses. And that happens to people all the time, every summer. So don't be one of those people. Come out. I want you to try to do this at the start of the summer, and then come back out again in fall. I'll send you a message again in fall telling you, hey, come back out here, pour some bleach down it. But for you going up here and sweating for a matter of 2 minutes and a simple funnel, which you probably got in your garage, and I paid a whole $1 for this bottle of no-name bleach. It's just plain old bleach. Pour it down your lines, waste a bottle each time. If you've got 2 units, if you've got 1 unit, pour half of it, and then come back in the fall, pour the other half, and you'll not have any algae, kills it all off, and it'll keep the lines clear, and you should never have this type of problem. If it gets to where it's completely backed up, I mean, you can put some heavier duty stuff in it to kind of clear it out. It's not recommended. At that point, the best thing I can tell you from a professional level is most likely is to have your AC guy come out and deal with it. But you know, if your primary drain line is completely backed up and you can't get it clear with the bleach, there are other things, and I would recommend, if you've got an AC guy that you trust, call him up and see what he says. I've poured some stuff in there that I probably shouldn't pour, but and so I'm not going to recommend that you do it, but I have done that and I've not had any issues. But always talk to your AC professional before you do something like this. And if you need an AC professional, call me, because I've got some good guys. So again, thank you so much. Have a good day. And if y'all have any questions at all on this, feel free to give me a call. Always happy to help. Thank you so much. Bye.